Hello,
Hello, mate. How are you?
this is Clem Fandango. Can you hear me?
Yes, Clem Fandango, you and your bloody made-up name.
This is Clem Fandango. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
This is
Hello?
Clem Fandango. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes!
Are you messing with me, or can you not hear me?
I'm messing with myself. Sorry.
Well, I didn't like saying anything, to be honest.
Hello, Trevor.
Hello, Mr. Brown. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you today?
I'm all right, matey. I'm all right. Still banned on Twitter, but hey-ho.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I know.
Do you feel better because you're not on that shit hole of a cesspit of social media?
Yeah, well, I obviously upset a snowflake.
It's very easy these days.
I know. It's Demon Size's fault, to be honest. If you hadn't put a
Everything's
picture
his
on-
fault.
If you hadn't put a picture on that I commented on, I wouldn't have been banned for 7 days.
Yes!
Yes, indeed.
I've only ever done one comment on Twitter, and that was to Bowles Trek, and it was being ironic and taking the piss, and he knew I was doing it, and somebody reported me, so I got banned.
All right.
So I've been chucked off.
Yeah. Well.
But never mind.
I'll get over it.
It's a cesspit.
Yeah. Well, I had a curly whirly about 5 minutes after it happened, and I felt like nothing had happened. Felt loads better after a curly whirly.
Everybody will, yes. Curly whirly, yes. God, I've not had one of them in ages.
You're not missing anything. They're still terrible.
Are they tiny now?
No. They're obviously not the size they used to be.
Like most things.
They're all right on occasion. I'm not a big fan of sweets.
No, I do enjoy a curly whirly occasionally. It's been many years. Hello, Cockney. Mod-wise, what you need to do is you need to go to... Sorry, Trev. You need to go to the person who you want to be a mod. You need to go to their channel, copy the URL of the channel name, and go to your control board and moderators or something and paste it in. Then it'll come up. That's how you do it. Learning process, you see. This channel is so big. I've now got moderators. Can you believe it?
All right.
They don't know the moderators, but I just threw them in the chat.
You need to get Stella Heather over here. She's a fantastic mod.
That's
yeah.
Doom DCs.
Yeah.
Speaking of DC, Courtney, you said your DC pack arrived? Is that correct? Yeah. Looks like Doomcock has been posting out all his membership packs, and they've arrived everywhere. So yeah,
must have money to burn.
Indeed. So, what have you been up to today, then, Trev? I know it's Mother's Day. Have you been? Is your mum's? I don't even know if your mum's still with us. Is she? I hope she is.
Yeah. She's still about.
Were you able to visit her?
I went and visited her yesterday. I think it was yesterday, or was it the day before?
Right.
Yeah, but it was an awful experience because I really enjoyed seeing my mum.
As you should, yes.
But she smokes like a fucking chimney.
Oh dear.
So I came away smelling like a tobacconist.
Fag Ashlil.
She smokes like one of Fred Dimner's chimneys.
Oh. How old is your mum?
I think she's 75. Yeah,
still
she's 75.
Smoking. I assume she's been smoking all her life.
Oh yeah.
Proper cigs.
Mm-hmm.
How much is it?
My dad's exactly the same.
Is he a smoker then? Yes.
Oh yeah, since he was 11. He's 77 this coming week.
Oh, is the wallpaper cream of nicotine?
Wait to hear this. They've got Artex on the walls, and it's like yellow. It's like.
Oh.
Do you remember? Oh bloody hell! The old Austin Allegros used to become in that horrible shade of
Beige.
mustard. You know, the mustard colour?
Yeah.
That's what their walls look like.
Oh.
Get a fag down you. There's no better lad.
Have you? Yes, everybody should have a fag. Have you not introduced them to the delights of vaping? Are they hardcore?
Hardcore. All the way.
It's cheaper though.
Well, it is.
Do they know?
They're not bothered. They like the way, you know.
What you're saying is
this is the way.
they love tar.
Yeah, like that song by Visage, Low Tar.
Yeah,
remember that one?
I don't know.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh. You killed the conversation.
I'm good at that.
That's all right.
I just realised that I left my cam on, but I just thought, as I've said to you before, I think I need to engage with the audience a little bit more.
Yeah, why not? I can't put my camera on because the setup I've got in here, I've got everything on a laptop.
Right.
But I have like another monitor, keyboard, mouse, and that's tucked away down under the table. So the camera is available, but if I open the laptop, you won't see a deal because it's closed up.
Oh, fair enough.
And I'm not just making excuses because I'm ugly.
Well, I ain't a fucking oil painting, mate, you know?
You said it, not me.
Cockney says fade to grey ash.
Yeah. Visage, fade to grey.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How much do... are your parents 20 a day?
And rest.
You are joking.
No. I think they're 40 a day, both of them.
So they're 20 a day each?
Yeah. No, 40 a day each.
What?
Yeah, 40 a day each.
Oh. And they've done that every day?
Mm.
How much are cigarettes these days?
I don't know. I think they're about a tenner a pack these days, aren't they?
So they're spending 40 quid a day on ciggies?
Well, they're retired. Living off the retirement funds, aren't they? So...
smoking the retirement funds, more like.
Up in smoke. They don't want to leave me anything. I think that's what it is.
Well, I think they're going about it the right way, my friend.
Well, if you've put all those years in, I suppose it's your money. You can do what the bloody hell you want with it. But this is what makes me laugh about them. Excuse me. They used to
it's not a smoker's cough, is it?
No, mine isn't.
Vape
they used
cough.
to have a parrot.
You've been sucking dick again.
Right, yeah. They used to have a parrot, and these parrots are supposed to live about 80 years. This one made 12, and it one day it just went and fell off the perch in its cage. And
what, are your parents?
Yeah. It died of, like,
nicotine poisoning.
Smoke. Yeah.
Oh.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Yep, I know.
Was it a Norwegian blue?
No, it was an African grey.
An African cream.
I don't know. It's
African nicotine.
Yeah. I can just imagine it going, pocket smart one up.
In where I have all my training equipment for my bicycle, it was where my brother used to sleep, and he used to smoke in bed. And you could still smell it in the room fucking 15 years after he'd gone.
Mm.
So I just yoinked all the paper off the wall, and the carpets are it still smells of nicotine even now. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it gets into everything, doesn't it?
Nicotine, it's just awful.
Cockney says fade to African grey. Nice.
Yes.
It's on form tonight.
Yeah. I hope you two can kiss and make up, because you two are good guys. Yeah. Never lose that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to think I'm a decent judge of characters, and you two are spot on. Yeah. So
Thank you. Appreciate that. It's a little
yeah,
bit gay, but never mind.
it is a little bit gay, but it's not about who's got the biggest dick. Yes, because it's
Certainly
easy.
not
Because
me.
I have.
No, I haven't. I've worn mine
So
down.
yeah.
In fact, the nicest compliment I've ever had for a woman is, "It looks like a button mushroom."
Oh God.
And the other nicest
is that the
compliment
missus?
No. And the other nicest compliment I ever had for a woman was, "You've got a nice arse, but you're still a fat fucker."
I'm so desperate at the moment. I'd take any compliment.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah. Well, you never know. You might get some ladies tuning in and sending you a pair of knickers in the post.
Well, there's only Cockney Spock tuning in. Do you know, I'm normally we have viewers.
I can't advertise the fact, you see, because I can't get into my Twitter account. Because every time I try and tweet, it says you're a naughty boy.
Yeah.
And it's all Demon Size's fault.
Yeah. Normally we have a nice little hardcore group of about 10 people who turn up. And I think the problem is YouTube, even though you press the subscribe bell, I don't think it gives you notifications. I think what you need to do is you need to set the show reminder as well. Yeah.
So nobody's pressing your bell?
Not necessarily. People may be subscribed to new material when it pops up.
The joke. You missed the
joke. Go on. I'm too busy trying to present.
No, nobody's pressing your bell.
No, nobody's pressed that for a long time, mate. Apart from the father, but that's a different type of bell.
Oh, right.
That's more of a fucking
but more
button.
of a button. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people just don't. Some people are just so stupid they don't know when you're trying to help them because they're so fucking obstinate.
I think that comes with age.
No, it's always been like that. So yes, parents are good, yes. So they're in the little smoke hole, yes. They're all good, yes.
Yeah. I tell you something. You go to their house and there's that much smoke coming out the windows. You think somebody's elected a new pope.
Is the fire engines permanently parked outside?
Oh yeah, Fireman Sam's ready to go at a moment's notice.
Oh, God,
I used to love smoking, so I can't really fault him. If you love something, then fair enough.
Yeah, I've smoked in the past. I didn't have a major habit, but enough to be. I used to smoke little Panatellas. You know Panatellas?
Ooh, you pretentious twat.
Well, no, the logic was I would smoke less of those than if I would not smoke during the day. I would get up on a morning, go to work. I would not smoke at all during the day. This is when I was living in Leeds. I would get home, sort dinner out, and then when you sit down to relax, have a Panatella. Yeah. You can't really smoke 20 Panatellas a day, can you? Because of them kind of long ones. So you maybe could smoke maybe 2 or 3 on an evening.
Maybe you should have tried Cafe Cremes. They're loads better.
Oh, well, anyway, that was the logic. So I didn't have that was living with a smoker as well. So she fucking smoked like a chimney.
Whereabouts in Leeds did you live?
Headingley, just a little bit down from the cricket ground.
Oh, you near St. Michael's Lane?
You know Cardigan Road that goes from the cricket ground all the way down to
yeah. I know.
You know, there's like there was a garage right at the bottom, wasn't there?
Is that near where those like terrace houses are? There's like a row of.
Yeah, there's loads. Yeah, I was just a little bit up from that garage.
Ah, I know what you mean now.
Yeah, Harold Place. 7 years back to back. Never want to do it again.
That's all right. You're not far away from the Rhinos ground. That's spot on.
Yeah, ironically, never went to a game.
Oh man, you're missing out.
I've never been to a rugby game.
No? A
No?
Yorkshireman that's not been to a rugby game. That's a bit. It's a bit of a. I don't know. It's unheard of.
Well, maybe when all this shit's over, we can go to a rugby game, mate.
Yeah. I'll treat you to the South Stand, mate. You'll love it.
Is that a euphemism for something else?
No, that's the best place to go. If you're going to watch the Rhinos, you've got to go in the South Stand. It's got an atmosphere. They've just rebuilt it, actually, so it's not too bad at all.
Right, okay. I'm going to hold you to that, pal.
Yeah.
I will just say hello to PD Rich in the chat. Have you noticed the symbol at the edge of your name, my friend? That is my gift to you. Obviously, you don't need to do it if you don't want to, but that's my gift to you, my wrench friend. Even though we've only got 2 people in the chat, so there you go.
Sclav, this is getting bizarre. No Sclav.
Yeah, no. Normally he's the first one at the door, isn't he? He's Sclav. Yeah.
He's probably doing something.
He's probably driving to see his mother, or
you never know.
I think he drove.
That's a message for Sclav if he tunes in. Lackle Notch Sclav. There we go.
I think he did a 600-mile round trip for a shag the other day. I don't know if that's true. Cockney knows about.
Sclav did.
I think he did. Yeah.
Nice.
I think he did, but yeah.
I'm thinking of a 10cc song now.
Rubber bullets?
No, the things you do for love.
I know. I used to do a 500-mile round trip. I did a Proclaimers, but I did it on the train.
Yeah. You did it on a train, like risky business?
No, I took the train to go to Edinburgh.
All right.
Because it was easier than driving.
Do you know, that's probably the only Tom Cruise film I actually do like. Risky Business with Rebecca De Mornay. It's a bit rum.
Oh yeah, she was very big in the 80s, wasn't she? She was in what film was she in with? Was she in one with Rutger Hauer, or
quite possibly? Cockney says, "Do you know how 10cc got the name? It's something to do with jism."
Is it?
Yeah. Apparently, that's the amount of jism you chuck out in one go.
You might. I'm 20cc.
Well, obviously not seen Non-Stop Spunker then, has he?
Oh, God. Fuck it. I know. Oh, Jesus. I looked at that. Jesus fucking wept.
Now, that was a quantity.
God, it looks so 70s.
Yeah.
God almighty. Oh.
Well, we'll not go there. We've mentioned it in passing.
Yeah.
I think that'll do for a sitting.
It will, mate. Shall we discuss
progress?
Jesus wept. Shall we discuss what we've been watching, if anything at all, this week?
I've dropped a major boo-boo.
Oh, tell me more.
I missed episode 6 of Resident Alien.
Oh.
And I messaged somebody saying I didn't get to it in time.
Matt.
Mm-hmm. But he's not replied back yet, so he must be busy. The link had expired, so.
Oh, do you not sail the 7 seas then?
Not at present, but I will be when we've done.
Admittedly, it is easier if Matt's. Well, no, in fact, it isn't actually, because this place I go to, it's just there.
Right, I'm with you. Well, it's amazing. On my system here at home, I've got a NAS connected up to my router. So it's like
an AS?
A NAS, NAS, network attached storage.
All right, don't get big. Go on. There.
So all I have to do is, like, I could download stuff anywhere in the house and put it straight on there and retrieve it off any other. The Rokus are quite good for doing that. Well, you know, I don't have a TV license.
You don't fuck about, do you? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. So basically, it's like having your own TV station. I could pretty much rack up what I want to watch on a playlist and just let it rock.
Very good. Yeah.
I was indulging in Knight Rider, then Airwolf, then Street Hawk the other night, so that was quite good. And I've just realised I've dropped a bollock. I bought some beer the other day, and it's still in the fridge.
Another one? What?
Hey. In fact, the fridge is just outside the door. I could get a beer right now.
Go on, go for it. I'll fill in.
No, I'll have one after. I don't perform well under alcohol.
Or Iron Brew.
I've had a litre today.
Is that not good for your kidneys or something?
Well, I drink plenty of water anyway, so...
Isn't the sugar bad for you?
I have the sugar-free one, because that's worse for you.
Yeah, but don't the artificial sweeteners just have the same effect as sugar?
Pretty much, yeah. They spike your insulin, but...
yeah, so that's not good then, surely.
Well, I don't have a lot of sugar in my life, so I think that balances out, do you know?
I must admit, since I went kind of veggie and kind of stopped working, as it were, because of all this bollocks that's going on. I used to. I was always a porridge and protein man.
Oh, you know, porridge is one thing I can't. Porridge and squid and octopus. They're probably the only three things I won't. Oh, and lamb I won't eat. That's 4 things.
Porridge is great if it's prepared correctly and you throw some flavored protein powder in it and have something on top of it, like some stewed apple or banana or anything like that. It can be amazing.
Not
on its
for
own.
Me.
On its own, it's just gruel.
Yeah. It's grueling.
And you should always get the jumbo oats.
I'll take your word for that.
Yeah, because the ground stuff's just
terrible.
Shit. Cockney says, I assume Cockney is saying this, so I assume it's true because Cockney says it is. It's okay to eat fish because they don't have any feelings.
Fish is a bad subject this week in our house.
Why? What's wrong with the missus?
No, it's not to do with her. Little lad won a fish at a carnival about 4.5 years ago, and he finally passed away this week. Yeah, but it was all right when I put him back in his cage the night before.
Your fault then, because she was the last one to touch him.
No, it wasn't me. He'd got a really bad swim bladder problem, and we didn't get to it in time. No, the goldfish. So we had to go and get him some yesterday, and the place we went to get a goldfish from, the lady there was quite a big arsehole. And she said, "How big's your tank?" And I said, "What, chieftain?" I said, "I thought it quite big." Obviously didn't get the joke. And then she's saying, "Well,
what about Abrams?
If you haven't got 25 meters squared of water, I can only let you have 5 of these." I said, "Oh, look, I just want a fucking goldfish, all right? Oh, don't speak to me like that."
You really said that? I just want a fucking goldfish. She said that?
Yeah. I just want a fucking goldfish.
Oh, Trev.
Yeah, but she was being a dick. You know, I was getting really frustrated with her. And if I'd have bit
me wasn't the all right, it wasn't the Iron Brew buzzing you.
No. I hadn't I hadn't indulged by that point.
So did you get one in the end?
Come away with 5 and they're boring.
5?
Little fucking minnow things called Billios or Danios or something. And they're shit. You can hardly see them. You might as well have just got a bit of fucking pepperami, chopped it up into thin slices and put it in the tank.
Cockney says, can you, fucking hell, Cockney, don't talk to me about sociopaths. Fucking hell. It's been kicking off. It's been kicking off here today, Cockney. I think all fish are. What's that?
Porcine sociopaths.
What's that mean?
Well, porcine's pig.
Right. I know what sociopaths are. Pig. Oh, okay.
Is he trying to say pig fuckers?
I do, yes.
Anyway, I've seen Cockney's helmet.
I can see his white pith helmet.
No, not that one. I've seen his other helmet.
Oh, which one? These Star Wars ones?
Yeah, Stormtrooper one.
They're great, they are.
I've got to admit, I proper fucking snotted watching that video of him with that hat on, that helmet on.
Yeah, Cockney, we've seen no videos with your boy, your young man doing his videos. Can we see a few more? Or yeah,
Did
his
you finish
boy?
that pizza? Has he finished that pizza yet?
Which pizza?
He's been eating a pizza for a week. Good luck, because if that had been me, it'd have been gone in like half an hour. How'd you make a pizza last 3 fucking days? He must be skinny as out. In fact, he must make fucking Skeletor look fat.
Courtney says, Gloom Block is on hiatus at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he started a new thing, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's like a kind of a daily fucking rumor news mill bollocks type thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't watch Doomcock. I know that's probably heresy around here, but
I've kind of not. I watch his, because I just think it's all the Disney stuff, and as much as I love Doomcock, it's everything on fucking YouTube, and Cockney will back me up on this. Everything is fucking Gina Carano or fucking Bob Paycheck, fucking Biff Igo or whatever his name is. It's just all the same bollocks.
Yeah. Do you know what did me though with our friend in the helmet? Is that I was joining in with that Friday night thing he does.
Mm.
And I noticed it was the same thing every week. And I'm like, I'm not staying up till 1, 2 in the morning to watch this. This is shit. So I thought, I'm moving on.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah.
And I think it was probably a good decision too.
Yeah. Cockney says, you leave my helmeted mate alone. Oh, I know he's your mate now, Cockney. Yes, I know. I will. We will. Yes, we will, mate.
I'm on about the Stormtrooper. There's nothing worse than being an internet celebrity. I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
No, I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't know, mate. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Oh, don't be bashful. You're the next big thing. You ought to start doing like daily videos.
Daily videos take. You mean Arthur Daily videos?
No. You leave white capris out of this.
Could you hear from the start of the sentence, the joke computing in my brain, and then I said it halfway through? That was shit, wasn't it?
Yeah. Although when you did mention Arthur Daly, as soon as you did that, I got dun 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 dun.
Sing the theme tune.
In fact, I played that on the wireless about 3 weeks ago.
It's a good song, that is. I could be so good for
Dennis
you.
Waterman. Yeah.
Yeah. It is. It's a great song. I'm gonna help you. Love you like you want me to.
Yeah.
I'll do anything for you. I'll be so good for you.
Right people, right time, just the wrong
location. I've got a good idea.
Do you know what? I think that
you just keep me near.
Do you know what I'd mix really good with the theme tune to Minder?
No, go on.
I think the theme tune to Magnum. If you could take the lyrics off of Minder and put it over Magnum, I think you've got a great mashup there. you imagine that? Dun, 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 I could be so good for you. Dun, 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 dun. Love me like you want me to.
I wonder what key both of them are in. But then again, you could pitch shift to match.
My God, Magnum. Oh, come on, Higgins. Magnum, my God, Magnum. It's a funny thing about Higgins. He was actually a Texan.
Yeah, I was going to say Higgins was not British, was he?
No, he was American. He was in Blazing Saddles, if you remember.
What was his name? John something or other.
Oh yeah. Oh God, for fudge shakes. It'll come to me. If not, I'll IMDb it.
And we'll do a
Hillerman.
stream.
John Hillerman,
yes.
That was it.
Yes.
He was a Texan.
Yes.
My God, Magnum.
Yes, indeed. So, going back to what you've been watching, we kind of went off at a tangent there. So, you've not done Resident Alien this week, which was...
I'm missing episode 6, but I'll
be
7.
honest. Oh, have you? You've not watched 6?
That's the one I missed. By the time I got to it, it had expired, if you know what I mean.
And episode 7 was out this week.
I got that one.
So you're two... Right, I get you now. So you're effectively
don't worry,
you're two behind.
I shall get on board and see if I can sort that out.
Yeah, I must admit, this week's episode...
Is it Jumping the Shark?
I thought I was getting to the point where I'm thinking, come on, if you're going to do something, get on with it, because I'm starting to get a little bit bored now.
Really?
And then towards the end, it started getting into the meat. We're getting to the business end of the series now.
Right.
So I don't know if it was intentional. Yeah.
And
then, as I said, the last 10 minutes, it was like the business end. It's like, oh, fuck, where did this come from?
Yeah.
So, it was, it was all right. I thought it was a little bit tenuous in places.
Right. So it's losing a bit of steam then, is it?
I would say so, yes. I think... Oh, see, then again, you've not watched the week before, so...
Well, I'm remedying that right now.
You've not seen the new Doctor turn up, have you? No.
Right. To regenerate.
Well, no, that's a different program. But
right, okay.
We've not talked about Doctor Who, and we don't want to, so there you go. So we're getting to the business end now of Resident Alien.
Right.
You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. So I think there's only 2 or 3 episodes left.
Right, I'm with you.
Big special guest star as well, which you haven't seen.
Yeah, you mentioned that the other week.
Yeah, big guest star.
Right.
So yeah. What else has been on? Do you watch Superman and Lois?
I don't. No.
Get it watched.
I've got this thing. You know, after Lois and Clark, what was it? The New Adventures of Superman back in the 90s. Watched. No, I don't want to, because there's only one Superman for me, and that's Christopher Reeve.
There is, mate.
I won't watch anything else.
I watched Superman 2, the Donner cut, this week.
Oh man, everybody keeps telling me about it.
I've not seen it.
Look out for it.
This week.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
It is floating around.
Right. It's a floater, is it?
If you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean.
There was a lot more Margot Kidder in the film.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched, this just reminded me of something there, slightly off on a tangent, but sci-fi related. I watched an interview with John Hurt talking about Alien. And there's a really good line in that. And he says, oh yeah, Veronica Cartwright, lovely girl, fantastic actress. There was a lot more of her in the film until Sigourney watched it. So Sigourney Weaver had parts of Lambert removed from the movie.
What?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Not good, is it?
No. No, that's not good. That's not cricket, is it?
No, it's not fair, is it?
Hmm. Yeah. Did you like Superman 2, the Leicester cut?
I've
The
seen
the
the
normal one.
regular Woolworths version.
Yeah. Not a lot of difference in it, but
Right.
enough to realise that it's a different film.
Is it miles apart then? Compare it with the one that everybody's watched?
Not particularly. There's just a couple of extra scenes in which you think, and yeah.
Right.
Um,
Does Superman smash any back doors in?
oh yes. Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
There's a lot more scenes of him speaking to Marlon Brando, and that's what you want to see in a Superman film. And it was good. It was good. Yeah, it was good.
Okay. Good.
I'll just say hello to Cruel Birab. I've given you a gift, my friend. Can you see on your name, at the side of your name? PD Rich says, a very ranty show full of gusto. Are we what, this show, PD? Are we ranting? Are we ranting? Are you ranting, Trev?
I don't know. Does it mean we're full of shit?
Well, we are, but yeah. I thought we've not even started ranting yet, have we?
No.
There are a couple things that have been going on in the world which I would like to rant about, but
as long as it's not politics, I don't do politics or religion anymore.
Well,
as a rule of thumb,
they're trying to cancel Davina McCall now.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What's she done?
You know this thing where see this is how bad it is. You're not allowed to say anything now.
Right.
You know this thing with the men should be locked on curfew after 6 p.m.
Not quite sure about that because I haven't got a TV license. I don't watch mainstream television.
Right. Well, something's been going on in the UK where it's white man bad, and because everybody's locked
more
down,
draconian stuff again.
Yeah. Yeah. Just bear with me.
Okay.
Can you see that in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
She Cruel and the fucking Twitter mob are going after her, and she just before we came on air, she was having to kind of defend herself again.
Why can't people just get a grip?
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know all this cancel bollocks? I mean, I've been a victim of it.
It's
over
fascism.
the last 7 days.
Yeah.
It is fascism. All these people what moan about fascism are actually, the irony is they are fascists themselves. So
they are, yes.
Every one of them is a hypocrite.
Yeah, double standards.
Yeah. And there's been a shed load of double standards.
But the thing is, they think they're right. So that means...
Well... See, that's the
they're
illusion,
right, everybody else... Yeah.
They're all getting on a bandwagon. They're all trying to virtue signal about something because it's what's the word I'm looking for? Hipster. It's the hipster thing to do. You have to be outraged by something to qualify these days.
The victim, the victim card, yes.
Yeah, they're all trying to like outplay each other. Well, I'm cooler than you because I'm behind this week's. It's like they change it every 10 minutes. Oh, this is bad. That's bad. And I don't understand who's giving them all this power. It's like somebody
the companies, the technology companies.
Listen, it's like everything what keeps going off, all these incidents. It's almost like
I think the companies are getting rid of him. Trev, are you there? Oh no, Trev. I think are the companies silencing you, Trev, or is it me? Trevor. Oh, bear with me, guys. Something's happening in the background here. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. Trev. Trevor. Just bear with me, guys. Let me take him off the stream. Trev, you there? Trevor. Bear with me, guys. There are lots of boxes appearing on my screen. Just bear with me. Live TV, folks. Live TV. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What happened? You dropped off, mate. Was that was that Twitter silencing you?
I don't know. It's something. I think I've just been malwared. Truth be known.
That's the technology companies shutting you up, mate.
So while I'm talking, I had a program install itself, and it's just what the fuck.
PC, friends, PC.
Hello,
PCs. We can hear you.
Yeah, it's all right. My PC is just having a bit of a meltdown.
Well, I don't know about your PC having a meltdown. Me trying to fill was a bit of a meltdown, to be fair.
All right. I had no idea where. I've just downloaded something.
Yeah.
It seems as though something has inadvertently downloaded itself with it, and I'm just getting rid of it now.
Okay. Well, I had
5. What the fuck?
What? That's a game, that is. I had two World of Trevs on my screen at once. So fuck knows what was happening. It's almost like you'd, mirror, the episode where Kirk has a double, the transporter accident.
The mirror universe, yeah.
No, the one where, where he's, it's the one where Sulu and all the people down on the planet freezing because they can't use the shuttle to come up.
Yeah, and that they beam that dog thing down,
and you've because it's convenient to forget that they can't use the shuttle because the main plot is they can't use the transporters. Yeah,
there's always some bullshit like that.
But conveniently forgot that they can't use the shuttle. You know the one, don't you? Then
it happens all the time.
Kurt goes after Janice Rand.
That's the one. Doesn't she slap him around or stab him or something? That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Here you go in the chat. Kral is Captain Kirk. We all are Captain Kirk, mate. It's just not you. It's all of us. So, before you dropped off...
Yeah. I was having a bit of a rant.
We're getting to the meat of it now. Go on. So...
Yeah, it's just... I don't know. It's like... It's almost as if somebody somewhere says, hang on a minute, this is a good tactic here. We could do something behind everybody's bike and get away with it. Let's, set all the virtue signalers off with something else. And it's like another distraction tactic. And I know you're on about that vigil, aren't you? What was...
yes.
That got hijacked. Royally hijacked.
I kind of think that also, yes.
But it's just, isn't that convenient?
Yeah.
Somebody's come along, one of these fascist groups.
Funded groups.
Yeah. They've basically taken away the importance of what that vigil was trying to achieve.
And made it for their own propaganda.
Yeah, and they've made all these other people who were genuine look bad and like they're causing trouble, and they're not. I mean, how fucking disrespectful is that?
Yeah.
That vigil was there to honour, I can't remember her name. That's terrible, isn't it? But that's because I don't watch mainstream news and mainstream television.
Yes.
But basically, my news intake is what's played at the top of the hour when I'm doing my show. But I don't necessarily, this is the weird thing. When I'm doing my show, I'm not technically listening to anything because I'm busy getting everything organized.
Because you work. Yeah.
I'm because my show, I have to produce it as I go along.
Yeah.
You know? So, I stick all the jingles in and I make sure everything sounds tight. So when one
Sarah
song goes
Everard.
into that's it. Yeah, we lost Trev. The hit squad caught up with me. Yeah, I'll need a big bullet. Yeah. So I've basically, I'm doing like 3 or 4 things at once.
Yeah.
Trying to make it, so everything flows.
Yeah.
I do actually take a lot of pride in my work, and I sort of work on the premise of if I was listening to this, I'd want it to be good. So I put that effort in. So then again, when the news comes on, it's just background noise for me.
Yeah.
In fact, I do quite often make fun of the news. I like go, oh no, it's time for the depressing bit, but I have to play it.
I have this week been watching a lot of Sky News Australia.
Oh, very good. How come is it they can get away
they don't
with
fuck about.
saying
They
the
don't
truth?
fuck about. Yeah.
They speak the truth.
Yeah.
But then again, isn't the truth a bad thing now?
Well,
it hurts.
Not in Australia. I never thought I'd hear myself say this as a Brit. I think I'd rather want to live over there now.
Do you know, I wouldn't mind, actually. I quite like Australia.
They don't take shit.
I mean, you can go and have a snag and a dart and have a drink and have a good laugh and, put a shrimp on the barbie.
I think if there's one country that's not going to take all this bollocks, it's them. Yeah.
Cruel's just made a really good point.
Yeah, see that.
There are so many destabilizing things going off all at once. And yet again, I think it is purely distraction. It's to keep everybody occupied while whatever else is going off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been watching talk radio as well.
Watching talk radio? How do you watch radio? I know they've got a stream. Don't worry, I'm just messing.
Clever cunt. And they're basically saying, it's distraction. All this is being funded by rich kind of lefty types.
I know exactly who's funding it, to be truthful.
And it's just kind of, they're aiming it at these millennials who...
They seem very impressionable, don't they, really?
Who just have not... And it's all this is being indoctrinated to these kids from when they were at school. So it's almost like they're being programmed by these kind of Guardian reader type, fucking BBC types and all this stuff.
Owen Joneses.
Yeah, I will admit I don't understand a lot of this, but I have been watching the channels, and I think it's slowly sinking in. As Cruel says, destabilizing. I don't know what the end game is.
Do you know, Johnson? I've got a fair idea. It's basically, with everything what's going off now, is how can I put it? It's like an experiment. Let's see how far we can get in removing people's civil liberties.
Yeah.
And when we get to a certain point, we can normalize it and make it the norm. So they're basically trying to engineer society. Now, that sounds like me going off on a tinfoil hat party ride, but it's funny. Everybody's saying it. There's something going off they don't want us to see.
Yeah.
So everybody can't be wrong. But then again, if you want to get away with doing something, you turn it into a conspiracy theory. And then people say, it's a conspiracy theory. They get away with it.
I think it's dangerous when female is it MPs or it's that old woman who says effectively all white men should be curfewed after 6 p.m.
Oh, right. Okay.
So how the fuck does that work?
That's discrimination. Is it just white men or is it
Yeah,
all men?
men after 6 because it's to do with this case that's ongoing. That
Yeah.
all
Oh,
men should be in curfew after 6 p.m. So how the fuck would you police that?
see, yet again, another persuasion of society. Let's perverse things to a point where, men can't go out or you can't do anything unless you've had your 2 COVID jabs.
Yeah.
The only reason I went for my COVID injection, do you know why?
Because you fancied the nurse? Go on.
No, fuck off. She looked like Supergran.
You want to get away from the missus?
No, my son, he's got really bad asthma. And I thought, if we get forced into a corner where they say he's got to have it because of his asthma, I thought, with me not being very well myself, if I have it and I don't keel over, then, it's probably going to be a good thing for him. I don't agree with it, but I don't know. I've got less years in front of me than I have behind me. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I thought, nothing to lose. Plus, I think Windows is the best computer system ever, and I think everybody should buy Microsoft products. What? What was that? Eh? Bill Gates is great. What?
You've been ironic there, yes.
I'm just downloading the latest update. Trev 2.0. Hang on.
Right, I just for the people in the chat, we'll be expecting Trev to drop off the stream in a moment. Then, when his PC says,
No, that was me downloading something, and it decided to do something else.
Cruel says, "I think Wales are going ahead with the curfew."
You can't say that about fat lasses. That's discriminatory.
What's going to be the criteria that you're not allowed out? If you're working nights, does that mean you're allowed to go out?
I don't know. It's like if you've got a dick, you've screwed it.
I think
world's gone mad, mate.
I think we're in very, very. To be fair, I've effectively been in a fucking 1 year curfew. So,
do you know something? I'm hoping I win the fucking lottery. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fucking move to Finland and make sure
Australia.
No, Finland, 25 mile away from every fucker. If you're out of it and you go off the grid, you don't have to conform, do you?
No.
But then again, I'm filled with the nano tracking technology now, so I've screwed it.
I know that Cruel Birab, he's got a nano tracking technology installed now, so he'll be going for his upgrade in a couple of weeks, yeah.
Have you thought about an enterprise solution from Microsoft? Sorry, fuck knows where that came from.
What does that say? Okay. PD Rich, Geeks and Gamers celebrating the Snyder Cut Live with Zack Snyder charity live stream. The stream is in 3 days. Right. I must admit, I am looking forward to the Snyder Cut.
Do you know, I'm not really a big fan of Batman.
You're more Robin, aren't you?
No. No. Do you know, I enjoyed, this is the weird thing, I enjoyed the Adam West stuff.
Yeah, same here.
And Michael Keaton as Batman.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Because I thought that was just delicious irony, Michael Keaton. Do you know what Michael Keaton's real name is?
Michael Parkinson.
Douglas.
Oh, yeah.
So he had to change his name. He took the name of Buster Keaton.
Yeah.
It's weird,
apparently he's coming back as Batman, isn't he?
Yeah, I heard some rumour. Did you watch, what was it? Was it Birdman? It was in. I thought that was a really weird movie.
That was his Renaissance piece, wasn't it?
But I don't know. Val Kilmer was he buried himself too deep in the role, and it showed. And then fucking George Clooney, what a joke.
What the fuck was that? Yeah, no.
That was just, what the hell? And I wasn't keen on Bale, being truthful. After he had that big monster paddy on Terminator Genesis, Terminator Salvation, that was it.
Yeah.
He had that big Mardy, and I kind of went off him. The only redeeming thing about Christian Bale is the movie Equilibrium, which I think is fantastic.
I've not seen that one. I need to check that one out.
You're missing a treat there. It's got Sean Bean in it. It's got Sean Bean in it.
That was that was supposed to be a equivalent of a Matrix, wasn't it?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
It was the last film David Hemmings was in as well.
Oh, you know Airwolf, man.
Yeah, Charles Henry Moffat.
Yeah.
I created Airwolf. Airwolf would go back to the womb with a boom. I always remember that. Moffat's Ghost. That was a brilliant episode.
We are getting deep down into the Trev trivia now, aren't we?
I know. Super geek. Told you.
If you scratch that itch, that Trev's trivia. No, it's Trevia.
Now that sounds like a fucking weight loss biscuit. That sounds more like a weight loss biscuit.
Trev's Trivia on Mr. Brown Alliance channel. You scratch.
Shall I do it in the style of the bloke from what's it called? That thing with Simon Cowell. Oh,
Peter Dixon.
That's him, yeah.
Peter.
Ladies and gentlemen. Trev's Trivia.
Competition time.
Yes, I'll do it in the style of Matt Berry. Trev's Trivia. Relax. Yes. You see, I used to do a great Sean Connery impression, and then he dropped dead. Now nobody wants a Sean Connery impression. Splendid.
I can hear that through my headphones, and it does sound very good.
Yes, do you want to hear a Sean Connery joke?
Yes.
I came downstairs this morning, and all my books were on the floor. I blame my shelf.
Okay.
You cut out just at the punchline.
Oh, fuck off. Bullshit. Shall I redo it?
Right, from the top, Trev. Here we go. Sean Connery. Here we go, boys.
Here we go.
I came downstairs, and all my books were on the floor. I blame my shelf.
What did I cut out again?
No,
what an anticlimax.
I think I preferred the version when it cut out.
Fuck off.
Very good.
Oh, no. I could always revert back to Arnie.
No, not yet. We'll hold Arnie in reserve, yes?
I don't know how many impressions I can do these days.
Yeah, the Connery you've just done was very good.
I auditioned for a TV puppet show back in the 90s.
Oh, really? Which puppet show was that?
I don't know, but it was made in spitting distance away from here.
Ah.
If you know what I mean.
Why was it still going in the 90s?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've not auditioned for it again recently because it's back up and running now, isn't it?
No. I don't do that kind of thing anymore now. I just do it for self-amusement.
And what was the audition for? What voices?
I did a load of stuff. God, I can't remember.
Clem Fandango?
No, Clem. I won't play your mind games, Clem Fandango.
Hello, Stephen.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? This is Clem Fandango.
Yes, I can hear you, Clem Fandango.
Do you know, that's just reminded me, I really need to re-watch Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. What a fucking show. You never seen that?
No.
Oh, you're joking.
No. What's it called again, sorry?
Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
Garth? I'm going to put that in the... Garth?
It's,
I just spell Marenghi.
Marenghi. It's
Marenghi. Mirandu,
Dark Place.
Dark Place.
If you go on IMDb and do a search for Richard Ayoade or whatever his name is.
Oh, you Cockney Richard Ayoade, the new Doctor Who.
No.
Fuck. It always gets back to Doctor Who.
I keep saying that fucking Cabrera, Santiago Cabrera, he should be the next Doctor Who. He's fucking brilliant when he does. Did you see? Is it Salvation? Where he's like an Elon Musk type character.
Salvation, the Terminator.
Amazing. No, it's a thing on Netflix. It's about
no.
What was it? Like an asteroid or something heading for Earth.
And
he's like a tech genius, and they come up with all these solutions, and it's like a problem-solving X-Files type thing. But it got scrapped after the first season. But he was really good in it.
Oh, okay.
It's worth a check.
What's his name again?
Santiago. He was in Picard. He was that bloke with the cigar.
Oh, that. Yeah. Santiago
Cabrera. Santiago Cabrera.
He was on Picard.
Yes. He was in Picard. I can do an impression of Jean-Luc Picard, but I can only say one word.
Cunt.
Beverly. Beverly. East Yorkshire. Beverly. That's it. That's all I can do.
What about Wesley?
No. He can just go away.
Yeah.
He was one of the characters I didn't like. And
I liked him.
My favourite character from Next Gen, do you want to know who it is?
Regular cast.
Occasional character.
Oh, occasional. You liked Q.
Yes, he was the bomb.
Da bomb.
That bomb, yeah.
As I said on a previous stream, Gene Roddenberry, atheist, didn't believe in God, yet wrote the Q character as a god.
Did he come up with the idea though? Was it
yes,
more of a pillar? Was it Mike Pillar?
No, it was him. I looked at this Shatner documentary about the Star Trek, and Encounter at Farpoint was basically going to be a 1-hour episode with just the Encounter at Farpoint part. But the network wanted it to be a 2-hour event. Yeah.
Do you know, Encounter at Farpoint caused me to kick somebody's arse at school. It's true.
Well,
do you know why? Because this kid kept saying, "Have you seen the new Star Trek?" And I'm like, "There is no Star Trek." Me being a sort of geeky aficionado, even at a young age, I had this almighty "you're talking bullshit" moment. So I ended up getting in a scrap with this kid, and then he told me where he rented it from. So I actually went to the video shop and rented it, and I had to eat humble pie and apologise to him. At least I apologised.
Very good. Takes a man to apologise.
Yeah, it takes a big man to admit when he's wrong. I'm not a big man. To quote Chevy Chase in Fletch Lives, that's a movie and a half as well.
Fletch is a great film.
Did you ever see the sequel, Fletch Lives?
Yes, I think I was disappointed by that one. I did like the first one.
Disappointing.
I thought the first one was a very, very good film.
That was one of my staple videos from the video shop. I used to live across the road from a video shop, and it was Star Trek 3, Fletch Lives, and Revenge of the Nerds 2.
Fletch Lives was a very, for me, it was kind of in the same style of Beverly Hills Cop. I kind of always equate them two together because it basically had all the same producers and same music and everything. And
you're right. Harold Faltermeyer.
Yeah, it just felt like kind of budget Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, well, yeah.
But I do like both of them. I think Fletch is a great film. Yeah,
I actually enjoy Fletch Lives more than Fletch, even though Fletch is the better movie. which
I
is
think I
weird.
might need to revisit them two.
Well,
just-
good luck, because Fletch Lives is like rocking or shit.
It'll be on the Seven Seas somewhere. I'll just go back to the because Kural Birab says Q.
Mm-hmm.
We do need Q to come in and fucking retcon everything, but there you go.
Yeah, he could come back and go, oh, looks like you're a tin man now. Clicks his fingers, puts everything back to normal, and gets rid of his Irumodic syndrome.
Yeah.
Do you know something? Something's just clicked here.
My fingers.
Picard basically ripped off All Good Things, the last ever episode of Next Gen, and milked Nemesis for all it was bloody worth. And what a piss poor job. But have you noticed, if you don't like something now, you're an ist or a phobe?
Yeah, I must admit, I am kind of.
I'm bored.
I'm torn because I find your comments very, very racist.
Well, fuck you then. Go fuck yourself, cock.
You phobe. You're a fucking right phobe, you are.
Offence isn't given, it's taken. You should know this.
Go on. There's a trivia tip coming.
No, there isn't.
Oh, sorry, isn't there? Okay, right.
Offence isn't given, it's taken.
Well, I'm going to give it and take it back to you. Fight.
Really? My dad versus your dad in the park after school.
Can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you, Mr. Brown.
Star Trek Q.
Mm.
Encounter at Farpoint. Q was not going to be in Encounter at Farpoint. So we may never have had Q. The channel bosses of whatever channel it was wanted a 2-hour special of Star Trek Next Gen because the episode had been written for a bog standard 45-minute episode, Encounter at Farpoint. They basically go to the planet, figure out what's going on. It's an alien on the
It was a giant
planet.
Space jellyfish, really, what could make apples.
Yeah. That was the story. The channel bigwigs, we want a 2-hour episode.
Yeah.
So
it was a bit drawn out, wasn't it?
So Gene Roddenberry had to go write an extra 45 minutes for that episode. Because I think it was DC Fontana, I think or whoever wrote the encounter part. The Q part was shoehorned into it to make it 2 hours or a 2-parter. So as I said, Roddenberry, complete atheist, didn't believe in God, wrote the Q character as a god. It's
an omnipotent being, isn't it?
Next level shit.
Yeah.
Cockney says that's 4D chess.
Yeah. Do you know something? When I watched Encounter at Farpoint, I wasn't impressed with the design of the Enterprise.
I think it's dog shit.
There's only
never liked it.
Do you know something? The only Enterprises I've really liked, and I didn't like the original Enterprise, to be honest, but the Enterprise refit and the Enterprise A, fucking sweet. I love them. They're brilliant designs.
Yeah, the refit is beautiful.
I thought that.
It's so fucking good.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Excelsior. I have to admit that. NX2000, wow. Shame about Captain Styles getting screwed over by Scotty taking out those Duracell batteries from the main
computer drive.
Drive. I took these out of the main transport computer drive. Here you go, Doctor. From one surgeon to another. I love that bit.
He just kind of shakes them like Gareth Hunt did with his coffee beans.
The more they stop up the drains, the easier it is to clog them up.
Oh, God. We're getting the Star Trek geeks coming out of the woodwork now.
I've got to admit with Cruel as well, because I was going to say the Enterprise E, the Sovereign class, that is the John
It is
Eves.
a nice ship.
John Eves did a really, really good job on that. And an interesting fact about John Eves, right? He's a model maker, but he also designs a lot of ships and concept art.
Yeah.
He was a part of the team responsible for restoring the actual screen-used Nostromo from Alien.
Top trivia from Trev.
There we go. It's all on YouTube. Just look it up.
Trev trivia tips. There.
Do you know something?
It doesn't roll off the tongue.
I've had a really, really good thought, and I'm surprised nobody's taken it up, right? Because I hate to diss this platform which we are broadcasting
Careful.
to.
This is my
I
channel,
know.
so this is...
I know.
Okay.
But you would have thought by now somebody would have come up with a better alternative. I know a couple have tried.
Twitch?
But they're not really taking off.
I thought Twitch was an alternative platform.
Yeah, but that's more for gamers though. And I found Twitch really hard going.
Right.
So why hasn't somebody come up with an alternative to a particular platform, which we shan't mention? Yeah, why hasn't somebody come up? Because I'll be honest, when it first started, it was fantastic. There was lots. The content might have been ropey.
Yeah, I signed up literally 2010, but never did it. BitChute apparently. Cruel says.
Yeah, but
I signed up, never did anything.
But I've been around, well, internets since about 96.
Back in day,
when it were all more or less BBSs. In fact, my computer experience,
dial up.
Well, basically Commodore 64 bloody BBSs.
Jesus.
You know, connecting a Commodore. Yeah. You can actually do that now. There's actually an adapter to plug into a Commodore 64. And help is here. You got me in trouble.
The fucking bad pennies turned up.
Yeah, got me a fucking week's ban. You got me a week's ban, you asshole. When I find you, I'm going to rip out your goddamn spine. Here he is.
Get to the chopper.
Come on, let's get to the conga. What do you mean? That song by Miami Sound Machine. It's fucking awesome. Come on, everybody do the conga.
We are going to do a stream at some point with your good self and Commander Culture, who pops up on our channel.
Oh yeah, sounds like a brand of condoms.
He's got a massive helmet.
Really?
That's all you need to know. His helmet is huge.
He's got a massive helmet.
He's an American.
Really?
And
Twitter. You know that I'm just talking to our friend Demon Scythe.
Yeah, you go for it, mate.
You put that picture of that guy with the blue T-shirt on, the hipster, and I replied to that. And I was immediately banned for 7 days. Couldn't believe it. And my response to that picture was, I'd like to punch that "See you next Tuesday" in his "See you next Tuesday." And I didn't think that was bad.
Yeah, for you, that's reserved. Yes,
I know. And I can't understand why Twitter took such offence. Did I send you a picture of the screenshot?
Yeah, I've seen it. I saw it anyway before you even told me. It's you don't get the nuance of calling somebody a "See you next Tuesday."
But I was in conversation with Brian Urso, and I sent him a copy of that, and he says, he'd seen far worse from me. You know, I don't know if you're a Twitter friend of Brian's. Comes out with some good commentary. No,
negative.
Look him up, Brian Urso. He's got a band called Gideon's Mob, but he's got his finger on the pulse. He knows what's going off, and he's quite a cool customer.
Speaking of knows what's going off, Mumford and Son.
Oh, yeah, I've heard all about that. Mr. Banjo player. Now he's got sacked.
He's as he got sacked, he was going away and recollecting. He was recollecting on his thoughts or about what he'd said. Or something. He's been sacked because he had to apologise.
Yeah,
didn't he?
He has to reflect on his opinion.
Yes, he's reflecting. Yes, because what it was complimenting somebody on a book, was it?
That's right. Yeah. Oh God, who was it?
People in the chat, could you help us out here, please? Mumford and Son.
He's got a red cover. Oh bloody hell!
I think was fascists of something in the book.
It was a book commenting on. It was like a social commentary about how all these cancel culture people are actually
fascists. Yeah, and he just basically said, "Oh, good book."
Oh, while Mr. Demon's on the channel, I sent you an email. I missed out on one of those links. It timed out before I could get to it. I just wonder if you could check your email and see if you've got another link for that thing.
Solar Movies, by the way. Solar Movies.
Yes.
That's the 7 Seas where
Synthwave. I watched part 10 of the sequel this afternoon.
He's talking about the Fall of the Cabal Part 2, which we didn't even know.
Right, yeah. I watched it all the way through.
I did. I think I watched it in 2 parts.
And a lot of my friends had already seen it, which I'm quite disappointed about because they didn't send me a link in the first place.
I don't know if it lost me at the point where they started going on about time travel.
Well,
the geek in me would like to think yes. But I don't know if it got a little bit silly at that point. But yeah, I don't know. Fuck knows. We shouldn't really talk about it.
No,
because it's one of them kind
I don't want HC finding out. She might make you disappear.
Yeah, and get the channel struck off. I've only just reached 100 subs. Can you believe it?
100. You're only 900 away from getting a play button. Is it?
Yeah.
Or is that 1,000?
It's
number 6, please, Matt.
I've got 900 subs to get, and about 3,200 watch hours to go. I kind of get the feeling that the watch hours probably would not be the problem. It's getting the subs. Yeah. Because
considering hard work,
considering that I've only been on the platform effectively since Christmas Day, we've got nearly 800 hours watched. Resident Alien, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know something? I've been trying for a long time to get more followers on the old Twitter, and I'm not joking. My new account is just woof. It's like 115 followers in 2 days. That's not bad.
Well, what am I doing wrong then? Because I dream of having 10 followers. What am I doing wrong? And I've been on for like 10 years. Sorry, since 2015. Go on, what am I doing wrong?
I don't know.
Not that I care,
but I'm going to plug myself here. I have got a new Twitter because I did have Jail of Trev, but that wasn't very popular. And I got quite bored of going into that one.
Shit is that?
So I thought retro awful. You might not agree with that. No? You look very unimpressed.
No.
I thought it was cool anyway.
People in the chat, a new name for Trev's Twitter account. Can anybody think of one?
Well, it's too late. I've already created the account now, and I'm not changing it.
You fucking would have done, wouldn't you?
I thought that was good. Because a lot of these younger people think the retro pop culture stuff is awful. So I thought retro awful. I thought it just rolls off the tongue. And I've got a nice picture of Fonzie jumping the shark.
Very good. Very good. And you've managed to get
rather unimpressed.
You've managed to. I'm impressed that you've got over 100 followers very quickly. That is impressive.
115, yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, my phone were going ping, 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 ping. My missus thought I'm having an affair. I thought, yeah. Every woman's literally beating down doors to get to me. Every woman dreams of having a fat, sweaty little bastard like me. Bouncing up and down on top of them with my fucking, my button mushroom knob.
Oh, Trev.
Oh.
I want to give you a big cuddle. Don't be like that.
Get lost. I don't cuddle men.
You can do in a manly way.
No. You might not be able to get your arms around me anyway.
What, like Mr. Tickle could?
I look like an Ewok with an eating disorder. I'll let you ponder on that.
Good or bad?
Bad.
Ewoks did spoil Return of the
Jedi.
Jedi.
Little bastards.
Like little miniature Wookiees, weren't they?
Yeah. I've always wanted a midget.
They'd never be able to make that now, would they? Because you wouldn't be able to cast the Ewoks,
Can
would
you
you?
even say midget anymore? Or is it little people now? Is it like the Randy Newman song, Short People?
I don't know, mate.
You look like you got really pissed off with me then for some reason.
How do you mean, looked like I've got pissed? I'm always pissed off with you. What are you about?
Oh, that's all right then. Ewokes. I like that. Nice.
Yeah, Ewoks.
I like me.
Yeah, as I said, going back to the Sky News and talk radio, and they've been really going on about this woke stuff, especially with what happened with what's her face, the patron saint of wokeism. What's her name? Prince Harry's missus.
Oh God! Shut up, Meg.
Yeah. The is it anointed or appointed?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not.
Anyway,
I'm not interested.
Yeah.
In fact, I got a 7-day ban on Facebook as well this week, so I'm doing really well. So that's Twitter and Facebook I've been banned on.
We could go for the triple YouTube if you want.
Well, Demon Scythe put a really nice picture of Prince Harry on. So I thought,
oh yeah, I saw that.
And I'm going to put it on Facebook, and like 30 seconds, buff, that's it, 7-day. So I've had a double this week.
I have noticed.
I thought Oprah has got a really nice set of pins on that picture. And whoever did that is a sheer genius. If that's you, Demon, wow. That is just, the faces are all in the right place.
Best work if it is.
That is like Photoshop Extreme.
Photoshop Extreme with Demon Scythe.
Extreme.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I would.
Now I've said extreme. Do you know what I've got going through my head?
Shut up. I know what you got. No, I know you have. So let's not go there.
Fuck you then.
It's been a while. Photoshop Extreme. Arnold Schwarzenegger's new film.
Come on. You've got to get to the new brush set. Download the plugins quick. Come on. Don't open Illustrator. I'll kill you.
What's the name of the program again?
Which one?
Photoshop
Extreme.
Say it in Arnie.
Photoshop Extreme. Come on. Open a new tab. Come on, Control N. Do it now. No clicking with your mouse. It's not a fucking Mac. Quick. Download the plugins. I'm not saying anything about Pantone colours. That got me in trouble.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's all good now in the Pantone world. Cockney's cool now. Listen.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with the colour.
It's all everything's good in the garden now with Pantone. So
yes.
yeah.
Marvelous.
We're gonna call it draw in 5 minutes. Is that okay, my friend?
Yeah, that's fine, mate. That's fine.
I didn't even realise it was 10 o'clock. Yeah, I didn't even realise it was 10 o'clock.
I indulged again last night. Prawn Vindaloo. You got to do it. Anyway, #FF6A14.
That's a
That's
colour,
the
isn't
bomb.
it?
Oh, yeah. The best one around.
Go on, what colour?
I'm not telling you. You're going to have to look it up.
Do you have access to put it in the chat, or is it just me?
I'm not logged in on YouTube, so...
Oh, you're a contact.
Can somebody just put that in for him?
Hash, what?
FF6A14.
6A14. Oh,
yeah.
Right, it's in the chat now.
There we go.
Yeah.
You've done it.
Okay.
I love that colour.
Yeah, getting back to the commander culture, he does a very, very good army as well.
Really?
And he's like you. He's got the the nuance in it. It's good. So I think we need to do. He's very, very up on his pop culture and all what's going on. He's operating on a different level to the rest of us. He is proper on it. Yeah.
More than me.
It's a challenge.
I think a very, very good conversation would be yourself, Cockney, Commander, and Problem Being. That would be next level about what's going on.
Well, more the merrier.
I'll host it and just sit there and just gurgle like a little baby on its potty.
Well, you never got me the tits, but maybe you can get Gary on. That'd be quite interesting.
Nerdrotic. I think I know he goes on small channels, but
are we too small a fish in a big pond?
I don't know. Plus, my StreamYard subscription runs. Well, sorry, my freebie Hail StreamYards runs out.
Talking about
in 2 days. I'm going to see if I can maybe take the piss and see if we get another month out of them. I
think you ought to set up a Patreon or Subscribe Star. In fact, you might be better off with Subscribe Star.
Well, there is, as I said, on my page, on every description for every video, there's a tip jar for PayPal.
But somebody's tipped it over.
Well, there's only been our man, the number one of the channel, Sklavko, who's donated €10.
Really?
I felt warm.
Thank you. Message received. Message received and understood. You are being known as McCoy from the Enterprise.
Genesis!
Yeah. You can get a damn permit to do anything. Place your name, price I name, or transport no. All right, damn it, it's Genesis. The place we're going to is Genesis.
How can you not hear me with ears like that?
Yeah.
So we need to organise this pop culture stroke, woke culture stroke, what's going on in the world with yourself, Commander Cockney.
Do you know that'd be a good? I've just thought of something.
And Lee,
I keep stopping you.
I think that'd be fucking awesome. That would
be
proper 2 hour full on.
You're a bit musically inclined, aren't you? I've got a challenge for you.
Go on.
Right, do a cover version of Wham's "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go," but you could do it "Woke Me Up Before You Go Go." I'm not planning on getting banned solo.
Woke me up before you go.
There we go. That make a good t-shirt.
I'd probably get cancelled though. If you're not, it's my woke is based on it's my way or the highway, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I do know?
That it's time to go.
It was 2:30 in the morning, and I felt a hand on my shoulder.
Scottish dentist time.
Don't worry, Jeff. It's perfectly natural. It was Mr. Crippling in my bed, sticking a stiffy in my back. He said, "Never mind, Jeff. Here's a cherry bakewell." And I'd forgot all about it. But I walked like John Wayne the next day.
John Wayne
That'd be-
saddlebags.
That'd be a good advert, wouldn't it, for selling little cakes?
I was never into Mr. Crippling. Too much sugar.
Oh, what about Harold Shipman?
Oh, listen,
That'd be-
you're getting naughty again now. Pack it in.
That if they did a new version of Star Trek, a new spin-off show which was actually like Star Trek, I think the ship's doctor should be called Shipman, Dr. Shipman. That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Well, not for his victims, it wouldn't. But you're doing your best to be a twat again, aren't you?
I am indeed. You could have a whole cast, couldn't you? You could have Captain Dharma. Who else? Oh, Lieutenant Manson.
You could have a rock called the Rock.
Oh, what the fuck is all that about? I just gave all that a severe wide berth.
And the ship could be called the Ship.
Yeah. What would somebody call a new sort of spin-off? What would be the name of the ship? Something decent.
The Vessel.
The Penetrator, USS Penetrator, NCC 696969 or 089869. That'd be quite funny.
Yeah. And on that bombshell, shall we quit out?
Yeah, go on, tell me to fuck off.
No, I'm not like that. I'm the good guy. I'll just say to everybody in the chat, cheers for popping in, boys.
Thank you.
It's a shame that YouTube never lets you know that we're on. I think the way to make sure you get the show is when I post. Admittedly, it was last minute, boys, so I do apologise. I think you have to press the set reminder where it says going live in however minutes. You have to press the set reminder. Then it will send you the reminder as we go out. I don't
you've
think.
Just reminded me.
Go on.
I got you a present. Now you've just said reminder. I've got you a present.
Oh God, here we go.
I bought you a Wham bar, and I should have remembered that when we were talking about.
I do like Wham bars. Wham bars are ace.
Still only 10p. They're nowhere near as big as they used to be. Do you remember when Wham bars were like a plank of fucking plywood? They were massive.
Oh yeah.
And now you get one, and it's like
hors d'oeuvre.
A Wham on a diet.
Like a fucking hors d'oeuvre size. Yeah. It's like a starter. I know.
I'll save this for you unless I get a bit peckish and I actually eat it.
All right,
but it's in my bag. I'm surprised when I was talking about doing a Wham cover version. It must have been at the back of my mind.
What the sweet?
Yeah, I got you one. I've had mine, where I had one of those iron brew chews instead.
I love stuff like that. I like the pink. Is it the pink Wham bars? Or is that refreshers? Or is that refreshers?
Refreshers.
Yeah, refreshers.
They do now come in pink, but they're mainly yellow, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh God, the yellow refreshers are amazing. I think we'll just leave the audience on that.
You used to have one as a kid.
Everything's downsized. Yeah.
And it's like battery acid. Now you get one, and it's like, I don't know, fluff.
Sugar. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, citric acid. It's too strong for little fucking snowflakes. Mummy, it's distressing me.
I remember a time when sherbet was
You're
sherbet.
very special.
Yeah.
You're very special.
I'm going to smash into your back door to say hello. It's Keith Lemons here, right? I'm from Morley in Leeds. Are you all right, Mr. Brownses?
He used to work at the Yorkshire Evening Post where I used to work.
Really?
Anyway.
What, Lee Francis?
Yeah. I used to work with somebody who knew him. Anyway.
And he really is from Morley at Leeds. That's the
He is, yes.
irony.
He is. Shall we leave it there then, Trev?
Yes. Could be worse. He could have been from Hunslet.
Or Beeston. But anyway. I will just say
near me, actually.
Oh,
That's
God.
weird.
I'll just say to everybody in the chat, cheers for popping in, guys.
Yes, thank you.
We always like the the chat because it'd be boring if you weren't there. So Cruel Birab, I hope you're enjoying your gift of being a moderator. Yeah, that's my gift to you, my friend. So, should we
Make
just
sure you clamp down hard
Yeah.
on them.
should we say goodbye then?
Yes, matey. Thank you for ringing me and having me on.
Okay. I think we might be around tomorrow at some point. As with most things, I kind of plan on going live, but then usually what happens is some fucking shit goes down here, and then I'm just not in the mood. But admittedly, coming on tonight with you, Trev, and Cockney in the chat and all that, so it's been good for me. So
Good, I'm glad.
I'll thank everybody. Yes. So
yeah, cheers,
we'll
guys.
see everybody soon. Yeah. So take care, boys and girls in the chat.
Yeah,
Probably see you.
And
Yeah,
thank
we'll
you,
probably
Demon.
see you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, by the way.
Yeah, we'll probably see you tomorrow, guys. Take care, everybody. Cheers, Cockney.
Bye-bye.
See you out. Bye. Bye.